Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Talking Politics.
The program that helps you understand the complexities of Thai politics.
Exactly, yeah.
It has been 3 weeks now since the general elections. And we have yet to see what the post-election coalition government looks like.
Not yet. I mean, a lot of people are looking at the Kla Tham Party.
Yeah,
are they in? Are they out?
It's quite clear that the focus has been on the party, especially on its chief advisor, Tamat from Pao.
Exactly.
In or out? That's the big question that Kun Anutin Chanvirakul, the Pum Jai Thai leader and the outgoing prime minister has been bombarded with.
Exactly.
Throughout the past 3 weeks.
Well, according to a lot of observers and the Thai media commentators, it was actually the Kla Tham Party that helped Anutin became prime minister in September last year. Remember, they had the MP switch their allegiance from the Pheu Thai Party when Pathongthan was ousted.
But it looks like that doesn't count anymore in the eyes of Pum Jai Thai Party. Because the one thing that the Thai media seem to have agreed on, at least at this very moment, is that Kla Tham Party will not be in the coalition government. So you cannot expect Kun Tamat to be given any portfolio in the new cabinet.
But they did quite well in the election, I mean in the recent election, and even exceeding expectations because they've got like 58
very surprisingly, the party won as many as 58 MP seats in the election. And for a while was in a position to really portray itself as a possible or potential kingmaker. But that's no longer the case now, it looks like.
I mean, so what's wrong with the Kla Tham Party, right? I mean, Kla Tham and Bhum Jai Thai are the magnets for the Ban Yais in the recent election.
Now we try to talk to a number of people in Bhum Jai Thai Party, asking one question: what's wrong with Kla Tham? Why don't you need the party? Why don't you want the party in the coalition government? And one very senior executive that we talked to pointed his finger as Kla Tham's de facto leader, Tamat. Tamat is the chief advisor of the party. It may sound not significant, but in practice, he's the real power that be in the party. And this is what this executive of Pum Jai Thai Party told us. It's not worth bringing a lightning rod into the coalition government. He was referring to Kun Tamat, a very controversial veteran politician, right?
He is, of course, not the only one in the Bhum Jai Thai Party who's put off by Tamat's reputation and image, because though his only formal position in Kla Tham, like you said, is the chief advisor, well, he's a real power in the party, and then, I mean, he's got ambition, I mean, to be given an important portfolio in a cabinet that is being formed by Anutin, and he's currently agriculture minister.
That means he's somebody. But one question is why Tamat is getting all the attention.
Scott, I think it's a lot of scandals around him.
Right, that's right.
I mean,
because despite all the scandals surrounding him, as you said, we have to admit that Tamat is a very enduring political figure. As we said last week, remember that? We talk about him quite often. Last week we also mentioned his name and his background. As we said last week, that his rough and tumble style of politics has won him considerable following in rural constituencies. People out there love politicians with a tough guy image, right? And Tamat fits into that perception. Those in Pum Jai Thai Party who are opposed to Kla Tham or more specifically to Tamat have pointed to the allegations of Tamat's close ties with a foreign businessman accused of involvement in scam operation. And don't forget that there is also his conviction in connection with a drug case in Australia back in 1994, something that has been coming back to haunt him.
Also in 1998, Tamat was implicated in a murder case that was subsequently acquitted, and he began his business in security service before making a fortune with his business in lottery distribution.
The people in Pum Jai Thai that we talked to have confessed that there are fears in the party that as Prime Minister, its leader, Kun Anutin, could be held accountable if Tamanat is found to be legally unfit for office in the event that he takes up a portfolio in the Pum Jai Thai led coalition, which is still being formed.
Yeah, that is scary.
And such fears are not totally unfounded, because back in August 2024, only 2 years ago, Setha Thavisin, remember that case? Setha Thavisin, the Prime Minister at the time, was ousted after the Constitutional Court ruled that he lacked evident professional ethics. Remember this term, this phrase? Evident professional ethics, for having appointed a lawyer of the Shinawat family as a cabinet member, despite this guy's conviction record.
Mr. Snack Box. We all remember that.
That's right.
Yeah, and besides all those scandals surrounding Tamanat, political observers see the veteran politician as an opportunist to, like, he always looks for a greener pasture. Some even go to the extent of describing him as a backstabber.
No, and Tamanat's own record certainly speaks for itself. In 2022, Tamanat turned against then Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha. Remember that?
Yeah.
By mobilizing some government MPs to vote against Prayut during a no confidence vote. Tamanat failed with the attempt and was subsequently expelled from Palang Pracharat Party along with a number of other MPs. And Tamanat returned the following years to Palang Pracharat Party under the leadership of General Pravit Wongsuwan. But the two later fell out, with Tamanat being accused of creating divisions in the party. After once again being expelled from the party, Tamanat joined Kla Tham Party.
Yeah, and I guess another reason for Anutin to say no to Kla Tham Party had to do with their rivalry in the recent election. The Kla Tham Party infuriated Pum Jai Thai by fielding candidates in several constituencies that Pum Jai Thai considers to be its backyard, right?
So it looks like there's a breakup between these two parties now. But wait, as we have been saying, politics, especially Thai politics, is the art of the possible. So don't totally discount the possibility of Kla Tham being eventually incorporated into Anutin's coalition, but without Tamanat. Yes, we take Kla Tham, but we don't want Tamanat.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's one theory that has been going around.
Okay. Well, it's another scenario foreseen by some political analysts anyway, and they believe that at the end of the day, Anutin may find it wiser to heed the proverb that says, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So he might. Yes and no, we don't know.
No, we talk about Tamanat a lot. And last week, in the midst of rampant speculation about his future and that of his party, Tamanat took his family on a vacation to see the northern lights in Finland.
Yeah, very good holiday photo.
And he even posted this photo on social media with a caption saying, "Found it, the green light, sweet dreams and good night."
What kind of green lights is he referring to? Like, is he making inference of anything? Is anyone's guess.
But they certainly have a lot to talk about the jacket that he was seen wearing while vacationing in Finland, right?
Attracted a lot of attention. In addition to the green light, the beautiful northern lights in the background, it was the puffer jacket that got a lot of attention. And in the past week, we've seen news reports, headlines about the price of that jacket. It's a luxury brand worn by international celebrities. I mean, if you look at the pictures, netizens dug up information on it as well and found that the jacket was from a very exclusive, made-to-order VVIP limited edition. Like, it's very rare.
Okay.
And the price tag was approximately $39,000 US.
Wow, very
so it's
eye-popping.
Like 1.2 million baht.
But on this more serious note, if at the end of the day Pum Jai Thai or Kun Anutin still cannot straighten things out with Kla Tham Party, it might be the Kun Anutin or Pum Jai Thai may be obliged to use its trump card So what is this trump card?
Well, the trump card in Thai politics, there is this term sleepers, or you may call it the Trojan horse or cobras to get a better picture. Now, it refers to politicians or MPs who are formally allied to one party, but their loyalty lies with another. So those are sleepers. In this case, Pum Jai Thai Party is reported to have planted a number of the so-called sleepers within the Kla Tham Party. Now, these people are formerly candidates who won the recent general elections under the banner of Kla Tham, right? So officially, they would be known as Kla Tham MPs. But remember that their political success was bankrolled by Pum Jai Thai Party. Or they may have personal relationship with some people in the party. So it's natural that their loyalty ultimately lies with Pum Jai Thai.
And this is very interesting. It is widely reported by the Thai media that Pum Jai Thai has many as 10 of these so-called sleepers in Kla Tham Party, and possibly more in some other parties. And most of these people are reported to be ready to vote for Anutin to be Prime Minister, even without Kla Tham being part of the coalition government.
It's all a part, I guess it's all a part of the Ban Yai theories, because the Ban Yais are ready to switch anywhere that suits them.
Yeah, because that means Anutin may not need the entire Kla Tham Party to back him as Prime Minister.
So just a few families.
He would only need the votes of these so-called sleepers or the Trojan horses to help him secure the premiership and in the future push legislation through. So this is a very interesting exercise that are being speculated quite widely by the Thai media. Of course, Pum Jai Thai Party is definitely not the first party to deploy the so-called sleepers to advance its political interests. It's a tactic perfected by many political parties in the past. Now, in Thai language, the tactic is known as Phak Liang, a new term for our audience, Phak Liang, which literally means having someone else raise your children, who then return to serve you once the time is right.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about the Kla Tham Party and Tamat. I guess another political figure we need to talk about today is someone who plays a very significant behind-the-scene role in shaping the current Thai politics.
What is interesting about this guy is that despite the influence he has chosen to shun the limelight and preferring to pull the string from behind. And who is his man?
The guy we need to talk about is Mr. Newin Chich Chop, the de facto leader of Pum Jai Thai Party.
The Thai media has nicknamed him the headmaster for good reasons. Newin was instrumental in transforming the Pum Jai Thai Party from being a minor player in politics into the most significant political force today.
He is known as the strategic thinker of the party and has a say in all major decisions, especially in the ongoing process in forming the post-election coalition.
Anutin, the Prime Minister and the party leader, may be the face of the party as its formal leader, but it's the headmaster, that is Newin, who calls the shots. And everybody knows this.
Kru Yai in Thai, the headmaster. I mean, if you need a proof of Newin's influence, you only have to look at what happened in November last year when the government of Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul approved a near 4 billion baht budget to secure Thailand's hosting rights for the MotoGP World Championship from the year 2027 to 2031. We're talking about the premier global motorcycle road racing championship, which many countries have been competing to be its host.
And again, this grand event will not be held in Bangkok or any other major tourist destinations. It will be once again hosted by Buri Ram, a border province in northeastern Thailand, 380 kilometers from Bangkok. So the natural question is, why Buri Ram?
It's got everything ready. I mean, the government described the motorcycle championship event as a move to promote tourism, boost global exposure and generate economic benefits through the international event? And again, why Buri Ram, right? The answer is very simple, at least for now. It is considered to be the political capital of Thailand, and even more so now after the recent election.
Not long ago, Buri Ram was seen only as an outlying province, known mainly for its Phnom Rung Historical Park, a dramatic ancient temple complex. Then came the Chich Chop family, an archetype of the so-called Ban Jai in Thai politics. And Ban Jai, or the big houses, we have been talking a lot about this phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
Ban Jai is a euphemism for Thai-style old-school politics that thrives on patronage and backroom deals. And the Chich Chop Ban Jai has been second to none in exerting its influence that goes beyond its provincial boundary.
Yeah, I guess we can say that the Chich Chop family is now the most powerful of all the Ban Jai across the country, with Newin, who is the head of the second generation of the family, as its supremo. Newin is 68 now, and he is a veteran politician who, at the height of his political career, held several cabinet portfolios. And Newin has largely withdrawn from political scene in recent years, but continues to exert his influence from behind the scenes.
The government support for the Motor GP in Buri Ram dates back to the time of the government of Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, starting in 2017 when it approved the first public funding for the event. And don't forget that back then Pum Jai Thai Party was part of General Prayut's coalition government. And we certainly cannot underestimate the role played by the party and its supreme leader, Newin, in getting the government to approve the budget at the time.
Yeah, but I mean, it was successful in a way because Newin has successfully used sports to establish himself in Buri Ram, turning the province into the country's biggest sports center outside of Bangkok now. So he owns and manages the Buri Ram United Football Club, which is a football powerhouse in Thailand, and there's the Chang International Circuit, which is Buri Ram United International Circuit or something. It's the racetrack that hosts Thailand's MotoGP races. This is like his crown jewel.
Yeah. And don't forget that Pum Jai Thai Party ran almost unopposed in the recent election in Buri Ram, sweeping all the 10 MP seats in the northeastern province.
They did well. They did well in terms of economic developments and sports and industry, tourism.
Now, in fact, politically speaking, the party has monopolized everything as far as politics is concerned in Buri Ram.
Do you think it mirrors the success that Banhan Silapa Asha actually did with Suphanburi?
But on a much larger scale.
Yeah, because if you go to Suphanburi, everything's like Banhan Jamsai,
Right.
the school and everything. So
But in Buri Ram,
it's a
everything is
similar model.
Newin.
It's a similar model, isn't it?
Yeah. But again, on a much larger scale.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll close with the latest on former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra. The news is that he will be soon in the spotlight once again.
That's right. He is expected to walk out of jail in early May. That is slightly over 2 months from now.
Yeah.
And Thaksin has, as we all know, has already served 2/3 of his jail term, and he is now eligible for parole, according to Justice Minister Kun Rattapon Nawarat.
Thaksin was sent to jail in September last year after the court ruled that he had evaded serving his prison term by spending time in the comfort of the police hospital. And Thaksin had been sentenced to 8 years in prison on corruption charges, but had the jail term commuted to 1 year through a royal pardon upon his return from self-exile in August 2023.
But before he was to spend his first night behind bars, Thaksin was transferred to the police hospital, claiming sudden illnesses. And he spent the next 6 months in the hospital without returning to the prison, triggering a widespread outcry in what was to become known as the Floor 14 scandal. Remember that?
Yeah, we talked about it a lot last year, actually. It refers to the 14th floor of the police hospital, which was reserved for VIP patients. And the Supreme Court ruled in September that the arrangement of allowing Thaksin to stay at the hospital was unlawful and ordered him back to jail. That's why he went back.
And Justice Minister Rattapon said applying for parole for Thaksin at this moment is a matter of routine for prisoners who have served 2/3 of their sentences. And the spokesman of the ministry has confirmed that Thaksin will be granted parole most likely on May the 9th.
Yeah.
And the spokesman also said that the former Prime Minister will not be required to wear electronic monitoring device.
I guess the most natural question, of course, is will Thaksin will try to be back on the radar screen in terms of politics. And after visiting her father at the Bangkok remand prison this week, former Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra said that Thaksin might wash his hands off politics.
Well, her words must be taken with a grain of salt because Thaksin had said on numerous occasions while in self-exile that he had no interest in getting involved in politics if he ever had a chance to return to Thailand. Back then he said, "My only wish is to go home and spend the rest of my life looking after my grandchildren."
Yeah.
And that's what he said on one occasion shortly before he returned to Thailand in August 2023.
Yeah, but of course it was obvious that from the moment he set foot in Thailand, that being with his grandchildren was not something he had in mind. I mean, he continued to make political waves with his domineering role over the ruling Thai Party and the government of his daughter Paetongtarn Shinawatra.
And now we have to wait and see what washing his hands off politics means this time around.
Exactly. So in May, we'll be there, probably do a live program on Thaksin coming out of jail or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess that's it for Talking Politics this week, and we hope you find it useful.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Okay, thank you for watching.